Okay. No hay por nada. Oh, ya. Ya se oyó. Va a ser a Sirian activation. Oh, I fucking know. Oh. Oh.
Okay. Friday, Saturday? Yeah. Let's get it. You think what's his name can market for it? Wait. No. I think the big tractor show here is only till Monday. Yeah, let me make a phone call. I'll call you back. Thanks.
Hi, everybody. It's Macaya. Sorry I'm so late here. I was having some technical difficulties getting on, but we're just going to wait for about 3 more minutes because there was a little confusion with some people about who had the right link to connect. And then we're going to get started. And I know you guys can't see me, but I will be on video shortly. And everybody's on mute, so if you need to say something, please type it in the chat box. And while we're waiting, if you would just put in your name in the chat box, tell me who's here to play, tell me, and tell me where you're from. I'd like to know who's here so we can all connect and have a great, amazing journey into these upper magical realms today. See Raven's here. Hi, Raven. And also chat in the chat box and let me know that you can hear me all right. Stephanie's here. Hi, friend. Yay, with lots of hearts and love. Yay. And Sharon is here, and she says she hears me all right. Great. Art from Phoenix and Mayong. Yay. Karen and Cleo from Trinidad and Tobago. Tracy. Hi, friend. Katrina from Bristol. Hi. Oh, and I have still not figured out how to make sure nobody else turns on their video. If other people pop up in video, I apologize for that. We'll stop it pretty quick. Just gonna give it about 1 more minute for people to jump on the line here, and then we will play. Cora's here from the Netherlands. Hi, Cora. Anna from Sedona. Chris in Memphis. Hi, friend. Stephanie in Valley Village. And Sharon from Eugene. Hi, Sharon. I just spent a lot of time with some people from Eugene this weekend, and I'm planning on coming down there to teach in the next few months. Dan from Orange County. Hi. Sophia from Toronto. Beautiful. And Paula from New York. All right, let's see if any way make people's videos not start automatically. I don't think there is. Close that. So, and Lindy from Palm Springs, hi. So if you guys just want to like take some deep breaths and really sink into wherever you're at, we're just letting the energy start to come in. I'm gonna get my video started here in just a moment, and then we're gonna play on this awesome, amazing journey into the upper realms here. So just breathe and really go deep into where you're sitting right now and where you are. And Sylvia from New Jersey, hi, friend. And Susan is here from Toronto, yay. And yes, Susan, there will be a replay. As per your question. All right. Let me get this started here. Haha. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Sirian healing activation. We're going to have so much fun today. My name is Macaya Miracle. A lot of you know me, and a lot of you are new. I'm so happy that you're here to play with me today. I was introduced to the Sirians about 10 years ago. I was working with one of my teachers, and she brought in all these different starseed races, and one of them was the Sirian Archangelic League of the Light, whose one of their functions is to hold the sacred geometric patterns for really our entire galaxy. Now, the beings from Sirius are cat-like. So if you hear people talk about Sirius, the Sirian star system, they're talking about the cat people, which is really weird because Sirius is actually called the dog star. So I'm not quite sure what's going on with that. But beings from Sirius are cats. Most likely like upright cats. Kind of like us, but kitty-like. And so if you have a cat or you've seen a cat, like they hold these, like they kind of look like yoga postures, but they like go into these stretches which are like that, or they meditate like this, their hands crossed, or they just get into these postures that kind of look like yoga poses, but what they're actually doing is they're anchoring in starlight and the sacred geometric patterns to heal and evolve our entire planet. So also the Sphinx is a Sirian being. The Sphinx is holding a deep grounding and cosmic connection of energies for us here on this planet. So I will tell you a little bit about me and who I am in just a moment, but what I'd really like to do first, no, let's actually do that first. So I'm an energy healer and teacher. I've been teaching energy healing for 10 years. I've been studying it every single day and practicing every single day for the last 12 and a half years. It has been the main focus of my life. And in that time, I've studied 25 different modalities of healing, and I've channeled 55 different modalities of healing. Because these beings, like the Sirian Archangelic Legal Light, they just keep coming to me like every few days, and they'd be like, "Hey, we have this healing energy. Do you want to bring it to the world?" And I'm like, "Yes." They download it into me, and then they take my hand and have me write out a manual on how to use the system. And that just kept happening over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. So today we'll be using the tools from a system of healing called Accelerated Light Healing, which I channeled with a friend of mine in New York. Her name's Vandana Aura. And Accelerated Light Healing has 3 parts. It has the intuitive counseling, where we can clear out limiting beliefs pretty much instantaneously, 10 seconds or less. And painful, old, heavy, stuck, dense emotions, gone, 10 seconds or less. We also have energy healing, which I've been running on you since before the live stream started, and will continue throughout the entire live stream. When we get to the 3rd part of Accelerated Light Healing, which is the energetic activation, the healing energy is going to ramp up really high, and we may be communicating with some higher dimensional beings, and you're going to bliss out, and you may fall asleep, but you're not actually falling asleep. You're just going to this super high conscious place that the only way your body knows how to receive it, all those high energies, is to turn your mind down. I had lots of people in my classes be lying down, and they're like, I could hear myself snoring, but I could hear everything you were saying, and it was really weird, but it was awesome. And I'm like, yes, that's amazing. So what we're going to be doing today is hanging out with the Sirians and the Sirian Archangelic Legal Light to bring in an intense 6-dimensional healing activation. So what I'd like to do right now is get the healing energies running, get our energies connected, and then I'm going to tell you a little bit more about the 6th dimension and kind of ask you what you'd like to get out of today's live stream. So if you just close your eyes, take a deep breath, take a lot of deep breaths, and open yourself up to receive. Okay. How you feeling? Love if you just take a deep breath in and hold it for a moment. Notice what you're experiencing in your body and your energy. And then release. I'd love it if you would chat just a couple things in the chat box here today. One, how you're feeling, maybe 1 to 3 words on how you're feeling right now. And then also what you'd like to get out of today's live stream. I'd love to hear what it is you'd like to receive today. Maybe we had just a few more people join us. Hi, friends. So while we're doing that, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about the sixth dimension. The sixth dimension is the land of color, light, and sacred geometry. And why is that important? Well, every thought form, every concept that exists on this planet is based on the sacred geometric patterns of light and energy and color in the sixth dimension. When a thought or concept is created here, it creates what's called a morphogenetic field. And what a morphogenetic field is literally, it's like the energy of a concept. The energy of a concept. So, sorry, it's the energy of a concept in form. So when you think about abundance, abundance is a concept. Lack is a concept. And I mean, they're also states of being, but the mental component with those are concepts like I'm poor, I don't have enough money, whatever that is. And so when you want to kind of change your concepts around that, one thing you can do is literally disconnect from the morphogenetic fields of whatever it is you don't want and connect to the morphogenetic fields of what you do want. So let's just do that right now. I could imagine everybody in this call would love more abundance in their life. You don't, you can just say no to this. But I'm guessing that you do, even if you have lots of abundance. There's always room for more expansion. So what we're going to do is we're going to disconnect from the morphogenetic field of poverty, lack, and scarcity, and victim consciousness. We're going to connect to the field of abundant, the morphogenetic field of abundance, prosperity, and wealth. And I'm going to introduce another tool here because a lot of you are resistant to this right now, which is fine. But I'd love to really give you the full effect of everything we're trying to create here today. So in Accelerated Light Healing, we have a tool called the Clearing Tool, and it's called Rich. Hey, and we use it to clear out limiting beliefs and painful, heavy, dense, stuck emotions. The Rich stands for Release, Integrate, Clear, and Harmonize. What we're doing with Rich is we're releasing and clearing all the heavy, dense, stuck energies of thoughts, feelings, emotions, lies, stories, limitations, judgments, and conclusions. Releasing and clearing them from your physical body, releasing and clearing them from your energy field. So they are gone. They no longer affect you. And we're releasing and clearing all that stuff from your physical body and energy field, so it's gone. You're no longer affected by it. Then the I stands for integrate. So we're integrating any parts and pieces of you either pushed away, lost, that flew away, or you denied. Whenever you experience trauma this lifetime or any other lifetime of reality, we're bringing those parts back, integrating them into you into present time so you have access to more of you. We're also integrating any awarenesses you're unwilling to be aware of whenever you experience trauma this lifetime or any other lifetime of reality, because you are an infinite being. And as an infinite being, you're infinitely aware of everything. past, present, and future. And if you were willing to be that aware, you probably wouldn't step into a traumatic situation knowingly. You probably wouldn't get in your car and drive to the grocery store if you knew you were going to get in a car accident. But why does that happen? Well, you have these limiting beliefs and painful emotions that are locked away in the past, and you're kind of avoiding them because, you know, it's like poking a wound. It's like it hurts, it hurts, it hurts. So, and you experience those things because infinite consciousness was trying to get your attention, and just kind of, at first it was brushing up against your face like, hey, you should really get this. And then it was like a little tap like, hey, you should get this. And then it started punching you, slapping you and punching you. It kept getting more and more and more intense. And it will keep getting more and more and more intense until you get it. Or you choose to not get it and be unaware and then die and then have to come back here and do it again, which I can imagine most of you don't want to do again. So you might as well just get it so you don't have to keep repeating the patterns of your life over and over and over again. And that's what the integrated function of Rich does. It integrates those awarenesses so you don't have to keep repeating the patterns of your life over and over and over again to get the awarenesses. You just get them instantaneously. Then the H stands for harmonize. We're harmonizing all the energetic bodies and physical body to vibrate at that new higher level instantly and effortlessly. Because when I started out studying energy healing, I started out with Reiki about 12 years ago. My teacher's like, you're going to get a healing and it's going to feel really amazing and you're going to bliss out and then you're going to get sick for 3 days while your physical body catches up to your new high spiritual vibration at a higher level. But I don't want to get sick for 3 days. I don't have time for that. Why would I want to go get a healing if I had to get sick right afterwards? So the harmonized function of in Rich harmonizes your physical body with your energetic bodies to vibrate at that new higher level instantly and effortlessly. And this is how it works. So everywhere you're resisting being connected to the field of abundance, prosperity, and wealth, Rich. Reality reset. And just take a breath and notice how you're feeling now. Deep breath in. Yeah. I know this was an abundance call, but it's just what came up. So I hope that you're all interested in receiving that little blessing there. All right. I asked how people are feeling. Dan says very light. Katie says starting to relax. Anna says I feel more relaxed and lighter. Interested in learning, aware of physical peacefulness. Anna says interested. Stephanie says feeling better. Crystal says feeling blissful. She says, I would love to receive the gift of my highest path of service, traveling in ease and grace with creatures around me that are of the highest consciousness possible, and have a full and adventureful life surrounded by blessings of happiness, healthiness, and safety. Yeah, rocket, Crystal. Somebody said, I'm interested in learning about abundance and stepping into my divine purpose. Well, I must have picked up on that. Those clearance there. Paula says, I'm feeling good. I would like to get more freedom to be sovereign and expand my consciousness. Yay. Crystal says, I love your stories. Oh, thank you, Crystal. Karen says, feeling lighter. Beautiful. Take a deep breath in. Okay. Trina says, would like to manifest more energy. Beautiful. She says she's feeling tired. So feeling tired could be lack of sleep or lack of energy from food, but it could also be like we are going into such a high level of energy right now that it lowers your brain waves to a theta brainwave state. And that feels like being tired. Because the theta brainwave is what you're in right before you fall asleep. That's where lots of magic happens. Okay. So, let's see. Hmm. All right. Energies are running pretty high. And the Sirians are they're coming in really strongly right now. It's kind of making it a little hard for you to think. That's okay, because we're just rolling with it. So I'm actually going to kind of like step aside and let the Sirians come in and just let them speak, because they could probably do a lot better job of communicating higher dimensional awareness than I can, because they live there. So if you just breathe and receive whatever is about to come through, and open yourself up to receive even more. We are the Sirian Archangelic League of the Light. We come here to you today with blessings of peace, prosperity, abundance, joy, blissfulness in every area of your life. For you are an infinite being, and as an infinite being, you are everything. You are oneness. You're one with us. You're one with the person you are seeing right now. You are one with the chair you are sitting on. You are one with bliss. And as you allow yourself to be in that state of oneness, of bliss, of infinite connection and infinite connectedness, open yourself to merging with all that is. That is your true path. That is your true nature. That is you. And everything that is not that is a misunderstanding of the infinite being that you are. You also have a body, and your body is an infinite being, and it is oneness, and it is infinitely connected. When you have two hands, it looks like they are separate. You can put them together, you can move them apart. When you have two people, it looks like they are separate. You can put them together and move them apart. But everything on your planet is connected, and everything in your universe, in our universe, is connected. Everything in all of infinite consciousness is connected. And what you need to know about that is that if you think about every object in the room that you're in right now, everything is touching. Unless you had some sort of vacuum in your room, everything is touching. The chair you're sitting on is touching the floor, which is touching the table, which is touching the refrigerator, which is touching the walls, which is touching the sink, which is touching the wall that your mirror or cabinets are on. Your TV is touching a TV stand or a dresser or a shelf, which is touching either your wall or your floor, which you are touching. It's all connected. But that is just on the physical level. on the energetic level and the air level, like there is air in your entire room, which is connected with the floor, which is connected with the TV stand, which is connected with the TV, connected with the walls, which goes outside, the air goes outside and connects with the forest, the trees, all of everything connected by the air. Again, unless you have a vacuum. But even that vacuum is touching something that the vacuum is in, which is touching everything else. So it's all connected. Now, on an energetic level, everything is connected because energy is everywhere. So when we think about between planets, you could say, well, these planets are in the vacuum of space, which are far away from each other, but they are connected through the energy. Every atom in everything is a hologram of the entire universe. Every atom that is created in our universe is a hologram of the entire universe. And not just our entire universe as it is, but throughout all of time, past, present, and future, every atom holds the hologram of everything that has ever happened in our universe, past, present, and future, until you change it energetically. And what we mean about changing it energetically is literally removing that instance or happenstance from the timeline, pulling out that event, which changes the entire timeline, or pulling back in future events and future timelines and integrate them in it now, we have access to that, which changes the entire future timeline and past for that matter. You may have heard the term bilocation, which means you can be in two places at once. We are doing that with you right now. We are on the planet in the star system Sirian, but we are also here with you today. That is not what you would know of as a physical experience. We did not get in a car and drive across space to get to the Earth. That would take a really long time. But energetically, we tap into the field infiniteness and instantaneously appear at any spot in all of infinite consciousness. And you have that ability too. You have the ability to be in two places at once. Now, at first, you may not be able to bring your physical body to be in two places at once. As consciousness raises on your planet, you will definitely be able to do that. But you can be present here and energetically present at another place with your awareness, with your consciousness, and you can experience that as if you were just there in your physical body. So everything that would not allow that for you, rich. Reality reset. Ah. Many of you have not yet mastered the art of abundance, which is actually the art of allowing. What is it that you are not allowing in your life? Your resistance and judgment of anything creates your lack of abundance. Whether it be abundance of money, abundance of friends, abundance of love, abundance of connection, abundance of health. If you resist one thing, you are resisting many things. If you resist the way that what some people have called on your planet greedy corporations exist and operate, and resist the people that operate them and have decided they're bad people that do bad things to the world, and your emotions are very charged around this, you are cutting off the flow of abundance to your life. Because you have decided these people who are abundant and wealthy and have major influence on your planet are bad and wrong, and I will never be like them. So you don't allow yourself to have abundance because you're resisting people that are abundant. And you would also never be willing to learn from these people who have mastered the art of abundance. It may not be at the level of consciousness that you're at. They have mastered the level of abundance. So, you don't learn how to play music from somebody who's been playing an instrument for a week. You don't ask a homeless person for advice on investing your money. You want to learn from the people who have mastered it. You may want to learn from the people who have mastered it consciously, but if you resist any of those people that have lots of wealth and money, you will not allow yourself to have the kind of wealth and money that would make your life flourish. So, question to you is, are you willing to let go of everything that you're resisting, all the people, all the concepts, all the way businesses do business that you either agree with or don't agree with, so you can step into a higher flow of abundance? Are you willing to let that go? Everything, all that is. If you said yes, great. Yeah. Reality reset. One person has asked, how can we get in the flow? And it's exactly like we just did. Look at what you're resisting. Where is the resistance in your life? Who are you resisting? What are you resisting? And then clear it out with the rich tool, as it can go away instantaneously. And then you invite yourself to the flow because you are a river. You are an infinitely streaming river. Your limiting beliefs and unexpressed emotions create a dam in that river. That includes your resistance and your judgment. Your infinitely flowing river, which is the infinite flow, just slows down and slows down and slows down, and like maybe a little bit can trickle over the dam, but you are blocking that flow, which would make your life easier than you ever imagined possible. Katrina says, I resist judgment. Yes, I judge the people who judge me for judging me. Don't do that. Judgment is separation. Judgment is the lack of acknowledgement of oneness. Judgment is the definition that you know what's better for other people than they do. Judgment is that you know better what's better for the planet than other people do. Judgment is you not being in allowance, not allowing for the flow of things to occur naturally. If we all stopped resisting everything, all the tension, all the heartbreak, all the war, all the famine, all of it would fall off your planet very, very quickly. Your resistance to the things that you have decided you hate or you don't like or are hurting the planet or are hurting you or other people is what locks those things into place. Your resistance of war locks war into place. Your judgment of war locks war into place. Your judgment of people starving or people killing animals or people creating businesses that hurt the planet and doing the things that hurt the planet. Your resistance of all of that is what is locking it into place. Macaya suggested we use this example. If you are mad at the companies who spray pesticides and chemicals on food, because they're poisonous, because they hurt you, because they make you slower and weaker. You can spend your time resisting them while still eating their food and hurting you. You can put all that energy into resisting them, or you could choose many other options that would be out of resistance, which would be in the flow, which would be buying organic food, which would be growing your own food, which would be going to farmers markets where they are growing food without pesticides or chemicals. That is the flow. That is the opposite of resistance. If you resist war, you are putting very much energy into something that you do not have a lot of control over. It's something you may not want to hear. As an infinite being, you do have infinite power, but what you're not realizing is that other people have the energetic things they need to take care of in their lifetime. So, what if you stopped resisting war and let all the people and beings that wanted to war and fight kill each other off, or go there and see how horrible it is and come back from it with a lot more compassion for life? Or go there and resolve whatever energetic things they need to resolve to release the energy of war and conflict from this planet. You must also realize that everything that you see in your outer world is a reflection of you. If you're seeing war in the outer world, some level in you, you still have war and fight and resistance. You hate disease, you are going to create a war with disease in your body. manifests in your outer world as war. You hate somebody who's hurt you. War comes from hate. You will see a manifestation of something on a greater scale than just you. On the flip side, you get rid of your hate, get rid of your judgments, clear them out, let them go. Realize you may have needed them to protect you at one point in your life, but no longer. You can step into your infinite states of being, infinite love, infinite peace, infinite bliss, infinite flow. One person is saying, Katrina is saying, I resist judgment so as not to judge. Do you resist your refrigerator being closed all day? To make sure it will open when you want to get food out of it at your mealtime. Trina writes, I need a new fridge. Your resistance of judgment and unwilling to receive judgment makes you small, makes you hidden, makes you not be willing to do what it takes to do what you came here to do on this planet. The flow, the opposite of resistance, is receiving and allowing. You are willing to receive people's judgments of you, you would never have to contract. You would never have to make yourself smaller than you actually are, which is actually infinite. Trina also asks, do you compromise principles or just never have any? If you were willing to trust your body, you would never need to have principles. You would never need to have values. You would never need to have morals. All these things that you have emotional charge on, which is you decide is right or wrong, good or bad, none of those are real. They're all just thoughts and decisions. If you were willing to check in and be aware of your body in every moment, you would just know what to do to create the greatest expansion for your life and the entire planet. You are not going to, if you see a 10 newborn, white, pretty, fluffy kitties in the middle of the road, and you're driving, and you have ample time to stop, if you were willing to listen to your body would not say, run over these innocent little kittens who are just playing in the road. Your body would be like, that is not expansive. I would not feel good about that. I'm going to slow down, drive around the kitties, or slow down and usher the kitties off the road to keep them safe and to allow other people to be in their flow. You're willing, if everybody on your planet was willing to be fully aware of their body and the sensations and feelings in it, there would be no need for laws. There would be no need for rules. Everybody would be in harmonious flow with all of infinite consciousness. Our invitation to you is to be aware of your body in every situation for every choice that you would ever make. Because the way your body feels when you consider making a choice is the way that it will make your body feel on even a greater level if you make that choice. Pamela asks, can you talk more about how we can change an event that has already occurred to change a timeline? Yes, you may use the rich tool to do this because it literally clears the energy at the root of whatever it is that you are wanting to clear and change. Macaya asked us to use his example. If you have a house with a front yard and there is a 200-year-old oak tree in your front yard, you time traveled back 200 years and took the acorn out of the ground that turned into an oak tree. If you took that acorn out, which is the seed, took it out of the ground, threw it away, and time traveled back to the present time, would there still be an oak tree in your yard? Absolutely not, because we removed this planted seed from the timeline. Using the rich tool removes the planted seed at its root. Therefore, going back in time, it does that. And when you come back to the now time, which those things happen instantaneously because it's all in the quantum field, where time doesn't exist. You come back to now, those things don't exist and they don't affect you anymore. Trina says, I used to trust my body, but it is autoimmune. Trina also says, leave the tree and let it germinate. Well, here is what you want to be aware of around that. Foundation of your life cannot be built on shaky ground. If you build the foundation of a house, but one of the blocks in the foundation is, they should normally be flat. One is horizontal, everything you stack on top of that is going to be horizontal and not fit in with the rest of your house, which is trying to be flat. And so when we remove the seed, you can rebuild instantaneously because your soul is infinite perfection. And you are infinite perfection. Your spirit is infinite perfection. You remove the seed that created that angled foundation, your spirit will come back in and fill it up so it is in harmony with the rest of your house or your energy field or intentions for your life. Tracy asks, can you remove a compulsion and or addiction the same way? Your addiction is stemmed and root caused from a trauma. Possibly many traumas stacked on top of one another. When you identify the root trauma of your addiction or compulsive behaviors, you can then clear it with the rich tool and your addictions will have an easier time shifting. After you clear the root, then you can start clearing your addiction. We will take a few more questions and then get into an activation. light color, sacred geometry, and higher energies. We're also going to connect with you on a deeper level where you may ask us questions directly or receive messages directly. Let's do that. So we would like you to become aware of the energy that surrounds your body. Fan that energy out to the sides of the room you're in. Fan that energy out to the sides of the building you're in. Fan that energy out to the size of the city block you're on. Fan that energy out to the size of the city you're in. Fan that energy out to the size of the state or province you're in. Fan that energy out to the size of the country you're in. Fan that energy out to the size of your planet. Expand that energy out to the size of your solar system and the entire galaxy and the entire universe and the universe of universes. And now expand that energy all the way out to infinite consciousness. And just breathe and open yourself up to receive even more. We're transmitting healing energies to you now. We're bringing sixth and seventh dimensional energies to you. The sixth dimensional energies of light, color, and sacred geometry, and the seventh dimensional energies of sound, the harmonics of the creation of your galaxy. Receive these in your body and energy now. Allowing this energy to spiral up. Filling your entire body from your crown down to your feet. We are now activating an infinite flow of abundance in your life. Everything that wouldn't allow you to receive that. Rich. And now we will enhance your connection to Infinite Source and the Earth. Before we bring you fully back, we would like to create the space for you to ask us a question directly. You may ask a specific question, or you may ask if we have a message for you, and allow those answers to come directly into your awareness. To clarify, you are asking these questions directly to the Sirian Archangelic League of the Light, not to Macaya. Ask them directly. Receive the messages directly. Allowing these messages to come in, they may come in the form of words, symbols, colors, smells, laughter, feeling. Whatever way you receive it, the way it was meant for you. To create your greatest expansion. Okay, now we will enhance your connection to infinite source and the earth. Blessings on your journey of abundance and spiritual evolution, spiritual growth and physical growth. We love you. We are here with you always. Okay, so what I'd like you to do is breathe energy from the earth, up your feet, up your entire body, and out your head, all the way up to infinite source. And do that 2 more times. Energy from the earth, up your feet, up your entire body, out your head, all the way up to infinite source. Once more. Now I'd like you to breathe energy from infinite source into the top of your head, down your entire body, and out your feet into the earth. And do that 2 more times. Once more. I'd like you to breathe energy from the earth, up your feet, up your entire body, and out your head, all the way up to infinite source. Do that 2 more times. Once more. Ah. Ah. Okay. And when you're ready, you can start wiggling your fingers and toes, rotating your wrists and ankles. Come back to sitting and open your eyes. Beautiful. How you feeling? I'm feeling very energized. If you'd like to put in the chat box 1 word on how you're feeling right now, that would be amazing. And also, if you have anything you'd like to share from that experience, you can put that in the box too. Tracy says grounded. Berglund says feeling very light. Stephanie says pulsing. Paula bliss. Katrina ready. Me says loved. Intent. Sleepy. Shifted. I'm glad. Bliss. Fabulous as always. Yay. Beautiful love. That was a great experience. Awesome. Yeah. So, I'm glad we all got to connect with the Sirians today. Sirians are just a part of a grander scheme of intergalactic support that we have for ourselves. And I really found that it's time that we really step into that next level of power for ourselves, that next level of evolution, that next level of creating what we want on this planet in the way that we want. And because of that, I decided to create a 6-week class called Interdimensional Ascension Mastery. And would it be all right if I just took 5 minutes and shared that with you really quick? So yes, thank you. Okay. So I really was trying to bring us all into a place where we felt empowered, where we feel love, where we feel connected, where we don't need to feel lonely anymore because we feel infinitely connected. So just check in with yourself right now. Are you feeling stress in your life? Are you feeling anxiety? Are you feeling like a victim, like you're not powerful? Are you feeling like you can't handle life or you can't create what it is you want to create in this life? Because if you do, it's time. What if it's time for you to fully realize your infinite being? What if it's time to finally step into your ascension with total ease? And love being on this planet and reclaim your power and love your life. If that's what you'd like to step into, join me for the 6 weeks. Amazing live streams. Interdimensional Ascension Mastery. We're going to be going on activation journeys and you're going to receive guidance and clearings to really step you up to that next level. Wherever it is you want to be. Whether it's stepping in to living your purpose, clearing the blocks to living your purpose and really making that your reality. Or maybe you want to release some old emotional trauma from heartbreak or pain or physical violence and clear that stuff out. So you can be merged with infinite oneness and have access to infinite power and infinite bliss in every moment where you know you can have life be the way you want it to be. We're going to be doing advanced activations and healing. but it's okay because they're for both beginners and advanced people. We take that step by step for everybody. So, in these 6-week journeys, you're going to increase your manifestation powers, reclaim your power and spiritual gifts, experience more bliss in your life, experience more peace and relaxation in your life, expand your spiritual connection, feel amazing in your body, love your life, and so much more. We're working on achieving Christ consciousness and oneness with total ease. You're also going to integrate your gifts from all of your lifetimes, past, present, and future. Experience infinite love, live from infinite bliss, connect with higher dimensional beings who want to help your evolution, help you evolve. You're going to move beyond time, space, and dimension. You have access to the limitless potential, the infinite potential of you. Step into having mastery over your reality. Experience oneness, activate your Christ consciousness, and so much more. So I'm going to go over the 6 weeks here briefly because it's going to be different each week, and each week is going to build upon the week before. You can really accelerate your ascension process to a level beyond anything you ever imagined possible. Week 1 is the infinite bliss activation. You're going to connect with an infinite source of energy, and you're going to clear blocks to being infinitely blissful in every moment, and learn how to create your life from bliss. Because that lays the foundation for everything else we're doing. If you have the bliss, everything else is easy and fun and joyful and blissful and exciting. Week 2, integrating infinite timelines, lives, and realities. We're going to integrate all of your energy and spiritual gifts from all your lifetimes, past, present, and future. You're going to increase your personal power. You're going to experience more peace in your body. You're also going to resolve any unresolved situations from all your lifetimes, past, present, and future, so they no longer have to affect you in this life. Week 3, living beyond time, space, and dimension. You're going to learn how to live limitlessly. You're going to learn how to play with changing space and time, helping you get places quicker than normal, or helping you expand time so you can experience the things you love in a much greater detail, like spending time with the people that you love. And you're going to step into the space and power of infinite beings. Infinite beings function beyond time, space, and dimensions. These are all just part of the reality in our realm, but it doesn't really exist in the space of infinite. Week 4 is an intergalactic healing activation. You're going to receive and experience higher dimensional healing frequencies. You're going to learn how to run higher dimensional energies for healing. You're going to be able to learn how to channel all the energies from the 1st through the 12th dimension. So you can use them in your healing work, you can use them to meditate, you can use them to fall asleep. Week 5, integrating your home planet energies. So you're going to learn where you came from. You're going to go on a journey to go back to your home planet to really experience where your soul and spirit, where your spirit has had many, many, many lifetimes, where it considers to be home. Because have you ever felt kind of weird or different on this planet? Like maybe you don't fit in, or you don't know how people are doing life on this planet. It doesn't really make sense to you because you're not from here. And by going on this journey to your home planet, you get to experience how life was done there, which is what is familiar to you, and then you get to bring those energies back. We're going to connect you with your home planet's energies. So you can bring those energies back here onto the earth plane and start creating that kind of lifestyle here. So you can live the way that you know is in the greatest flow for you and possibly all the entire planet. You're also going to receive guidance from masters on your home planet. So you're going to get even more guidance on how to create that kind of lifestyle in your life. And week 6 is the Christ consciousness activation. So you're going to ascend into 5th dimensional living. You're going to activate your Christ consciousness and oneness consciousness. You're going to activate your self-mastery. My invitation and question to you, is it time to experience your ascension with total ease? And if you said yes to that, come play. Step into your interdimensional ascension mastery. Somebody just said yes. That's what I'm talking about. It's time. It's really simple. It's only one payment of $333 or 3 monthly payments of $133. I wanted to make it really simple, really affordable for you because I know that you want to step into that next level. Go to the place that you've been searching for and maybe seeking for years and years and years and years and years. Learning all these different healing modalities, trying these different meditations, studying with different spiritual teachers. What if it could be really, really easy? I'm here to help you with that. So if you want to come and play, click the link below the video, or if you're in Zoom right now, click the link in the chat box. Also, I wanted to tell you there's a special bonus. If you sign up by midnight on Tuesday, September 5th, you'll get a personal 15-minute session with me on phone or Skype or Zoom. And it's going to be a 15-minute ascension activation for whatever you need to transform in your life to jump to that next level of higher living for you. So if you have trouble with wealth or abundance, maybe you have trouble with relationships or friendships, or maybe you're feeling like things are pretty good and you just want to activate more things like Christ consciousness or fifth dimensional living, or maybe your intuitive abilities. We're going to create a personal 15-minute session, 15-minute ascension activation for you so you can step up to that next level to be where you want to be. And that's a $250 value. That's almost the entire cost of the class right there. And I'm going to say it's for the first 10 people who sign up by midnight. So I'm not leaving this open till midnight on Tuesday. This is just for the first 10 people. And these spots are going to sell out pretty quick. So if you want this personal 15-minute session with me, sign up today. And the link is, again, below the video, or it's in the chat box. So again, is it time to finally evolve to the next level of spiritual evolution? If it is, come and play. It's going to be amazing. Our live stream is going to be recorded, and will you be able to watch them later? Totally. You're going to have lifetime access to the videos of each live stream. If you have a computer or a smartphone, you can join the live streams. It's just going to be like today. And will you be able to ask questions during the live streams? Yes. If you join the live streams live, you are going to be able to ask me questions on the live stream, and I will do my best to answer them and clear out what's in the way and help you create the kind of life that you want to live. My invitation to you is, if it's time for you and you're willing to, I would like to invite you to step into your ascension now. So you can click the link in the chat box. You can click the link below the video and come play with me. I'm so excited to go on this 6-week journey of ascension with you and go talk to these higher dimensional beings and communicate with them and bring in new healing energies and new playful energies and new states of being for you, so you can have the kind of life that you would like to live the way that you know is possible, to live the way that you know that you came here to be. So many people have said, yes, sure thing. That is exactly what I'm looking for. I'm in. And that is the intention. Love, love, love. Yay. Thank you so much, friend. It's been so great to play with you over this last hour and a half. And I would love to play with you again soon. I'd love to go on this journey with you if you're feeling called, if you're feeling like it's time. If you feel like you've been searching for way too long and you're like, I just want it now. I'm ready to blast myself in my spiritual evolution and spiritual ascension. Come play with me. Thank you so much for being here with me today, and I look forward to playing with you again soon.